Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about an introduction to web development by Duzaho Vincent. That's me. Uh, we are going to focus first and foremost HTML. Then we are going to forward to CSS for absolute beginners with zero knowledge about the website and coding. I'm a bit these days I'm a bit trying to deviate a bit from uh, my normal channel to the web development niche. So please, if you are a computer wizard like I am, please do not go away. Stay back, listen and learn, because actually this is my first web development experience. I had the passion for long to be able to create my own website. So I want to use this medium to share my knowledge and my education on web development. So on this topic, we are going to talk about web development, looking at HTML. Then later we are going to proceed to CSS and JavaScript. Uh, Most importantly, I may go further with other programming language like C++, C Sharp, Java, uh, JavaScript, Python, R programming language, and so on. So please don't go away. This is Duzaho's Tech, aka DTDZ, aka DTDX. So let's go. What is HTML? HTML simply stands for hypertext markup language. Hypertext in the sense that it is just a markup language, is a language in which is used by the computer to create the website, and it instructs the web pages on what we see. It instructs the web pages on how it looks and what we see. So it is, mind you, it is not a programming language, but it is just a markup language. Programming language will include JavaScript, C++, C Sharp, Python, R, and so on. We also have Julia, and other programming language, in which I will like to talk about also in this channel. Uh, it is good to remember that the HTML, it's an open source language. That means it do not need any internet connection before we can write, or before we can code the language, or before we can write the language. We do not need to be connected to the internet. So another question: what do we require to start writing our HTML code? What and what do we require to start writing our HTML code? First and foremost, you require a laptop. You know, a laptop can be a Windows or a Mac iOS. So either of the two, a Windows operating system or the Mac iOS operating system. So either of the two, it can take it will work. Another thing we need for the HTML web development is the web browser. Normal web browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Safari if you are using the Apple browser. Safari is for the Apple is the web browser for Apple iOS. So the next requirement we need is our text editor. Our text editor include Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code, Atom IO, or brackets. So either of these is what is required for us to write our code. Either of these, either the Sublime Text or Visual Studio Code or the Atom brackets or the Atom.io or the bracket text editors. What are text editors? Text editors are those are the platform, that means the platform in which we use to write the code. Okay, so once we write the code on that platform, it's going to reflect in our web browsers like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, if you understand what I mean. So those are the essentials requirements that we need for HTML code writing. So another next thing here is the basic elements of the web page in HTML. So we're going to look at what are the basic elements of a web page in HTML. Now, the first element is this this bracket. Is it the curly bracket? What did you call it? Angle bracket. Sorry. So this code, this code, that is angle brackets, opening angle brackets, then a hyphen, then doc type HTML, and closing brackets. So this is the first code you will see when you want to start writing your HTML web page. The first code is this doc type HTML with the curly bracket, with the angle brackets on it. So what does it mean? The HTML, this means it declares the document type, that is the version of the HTML we are using in writing our web page. So what we have the so this is the HTML code for the HTML5. So we have HTML 4.1, we have XHTML, which is the HTML1, I think. So we also have HTML5 and HTML 4.0. So all this have their own have their own code. So this is the code for HTML5. So the next one is the open bracket, open angle bracket, HTML and close bracket. This is the root element that wraps all the HTML content. So this is everything. So in my next video, I'm going to start writing the code, definitely on my laptop. I'm still so the next basic element is the head element. So the head element is contains the head element contains the metadata about the documents, such as we have one title. All are in the head elements, that is the title of the page. We have the meta, that provide the meta information like the character set or the viewpoint settings. All this I will show you in my next video. The next is the link. The link to external sources like the CSS style sheets, and the next is the style, that is additional internal CSS style and scripts. All those are what is embedded in the and the style and the scripts and the script element as well. Script element is embedded, or is the link to the JavaScript file. For you to have a very functional web page, you need an HTML code, a CSS code for the styling, and the JavaScript file also for 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 a good presentation on your web page. All this I'm going to treat in this video, in subsequent, sorry, not in this video, in this page, but in subsequent videos. So next we have the body element. uh, the body element contains the visible content of the web page, such as the heading. We have the heading 1 to 6. So I'll also show you in my next video. We have the paragraph. This is how the paragraph is represented with P. The next is the link. The links is represented by an A. The image, that's the image element is represented by angle bracket, opening angle bracket, img, and closing bracket. We also have the list. The list is also, we have the unordered list and the ordered list. So the ordered list is the UL. OL is the unordered list is the UL, while the ordered list is the OL, and the list itself is LI. So we also have all inside the table, all inside the body of our web page. We also have the table. We have the table. The table is represented by the table curly table angle bracket opening and closing. We have the TR, which is the table row. We have the TD, which is the table data, and the and the th, which is the table head. All those are elements that represents a table, okay, which is found in the body of the web page. We have forms, so we also have divisions and spans, which is used for division and span are used for layout and styling. So continuation for the basic elements, we have tags. So that's the fifth basic element we need for our web page. We have tags. So in HTML, angle brackets, that is the angle brackets opening and closing, are used to mark start and end of elements. Note that example of elements include paragraphs, headings, links, images, and so on. There are two types of tags in HTML, which includes the opening tag and the closing tag. Example of an opening tag include this, which is tag name. The first example here for the tag is tag name, content goes here, and closing tag. So you see this first opening tag, this first opening angle bracket, and the closing angle bracket are called what we call the opening tag. Please note this first angle bracket and this first opening angle bracket and the closing angle bracket, and where we write the tag name, is what we call the opening bracket or the opening tag, sorry. So the contents, the next in the code, remember example number one is a code, is just a one line of code in which I'm trying to break down. So I'm trying to break down this first line of code. Example number one, this first line of code is the opening bracket tag name and closing bracket. This first word, this first opening and closing bracket is what we call the opening tag. Then the content is what the data, that's where the data is, or that's where what we want to display will be. Well, this other one that has our forward slash, which is opening bracket forward slash tag name and close bracket, is what we call our closing tag. So you can see the opening and closing tag are almost the same, but the only difference is the 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 forward slash, which is immediately after the opening brackets, opening angle bracket of the closing tag. So this is the forward slash is only the difference. So let's see code number two. Let me try and explain code number two. We can see opening bracket P and closing bracket. Then this is a paragraph, and this is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. So you can see the paragraph element is represented by the letter P, and this is the contents, or this is the data in which we want to represent. So all this will be explained in my next video, please. I don't want to take too much time here. So in my next uh, basic element for the last one is the self-closing tag. The last basic element for the web page in HTML is the self-closing tag. So some tags don't have closing tags because they don't wrap around text. They are self-closing tags. So those tags that do not wrap around text, or that do not wrap around that do not wrap around text are called self-closing tags. For example, the first example here, you can see this one, open brackets, img src equals to image.jpg, that's JPEG. So this one is a kind of alt image description. So this one is a kind of is a code that is written for image. So you can see there is no closing tag here. There's no closing tag, so they are self-closing tags because it's not wrapped around any it's not wrapped around uh, any contents here. There's no content here. All what is here is trying to, this code here, this first code is trying to get an image from this src is the source. So this is the source of the image. The image name is image dot, and the format of the image is the JPEG format also. So therefore uh, it's telling, this code is saying, or is telling the computer that it should go to this image and bring it to the website. Are you getting me? So alternative, this alt is alternative. What's just now trying to say here is, alternatively, if he did not see the name of this image img dot, he should look at the image description. If you did not see the name of the image as image dot jpg or jpeg, you should look at the image description. So this the next one the next one here is a breaking is a breaking what they call it, is a brick line. That means it gives space between for example, if you want to, is it, for example, like an enter button, you understand? If you click on your enter button, it will make the words, or the, yeah, go down a bit. So I'll put that functionality in my next video when I start coding. So the next one is the HR, which is the head head which is the head and the input. The next self closing tag is the HR, and another one is the image type, which is text. So you can see all those are not wrapped on the content. You remember, content are probably any data that we want to be displayed. You can see here from our next example, from the first example here, we have the tag name. Here we have paragraph, and this next one, this is a paragraph, is what we call our content or the data that will be displayed. So in this second example, what will be displayed in this paragraph is this is a paragraph. I hope you understand. So thank you. I said let me come and write this. Uh, thank you for listening. Please, thank you for listening. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more videos on the web development. Bye for now.